Hey guys, all of us as a game development student have experienced how to create games and we already have worked with different part or people of every team. Then today we have three third-year students to share their knowledge and experiences in having their own game development team. They are Sumir Badwa, Frederick Gutierrez, and John Pineda.
I'm the Scrum Master. Basically, I help the team, I support the team, and I'm not the leader of the team. I interact with whoever's funding us, make sure that the team is at maximum productivity, and I help them to remove any impediments that the team is undergoing. And since the Scrum Master is not a full-time job, I'm also an assistant programmer, which is I program, I do codes, I check codes, and I test codes.
Second question. What is your experience in having a game development team?
Having a development team is it's hard to have that team because there are several personalities that you need to manage. Since my role is a Scrum Master, I need to manage them effectively and to interact with them, and to have a constant communication so that the team will have effective productivity.
What are the problems that your team encounters in developing a game?
Most problems that our team encounters is the lack of time and ineffective management of time. So basically, the problem is time. Sometimes you can't finish what you want, and sometimes you forget what you need to finish. So basically, it always goes down to time matters. That's the biggest problem. And since we're still students, we don't care much on the fundings, that kind of stuff.
What is your advice for the lower batch in making an effective teamwork?
To have an effective team, each should have respect on every team members. They should be able to communicate effectively and as much as possible. Wear a smile. It boosts the team as well.
Sal, one.
My role in the team, yes, I'm a programmer. I code. I eat code. I program all the time, but most of the time, I'm also the one that leads my team. For now, I guess. I'm a game producer, I'm a game designer, I'm a script writer, I'm a story writer, I'm a level designer, so whatnot. But I cannot ever be an artist. Never. Because that's his job. That's whoever's job. My role in the team is a programmer. I program everything. The game gets life with me. I fix the game, I debug it, I create the game. Without me, the game won't exist. That's why I'm the programmer. Bow. It is hard. It's both fun and hard, so it's normal. Fun, hard, normal. But there will be times that, well, it is challenging because you have to create something new, something the people will love, something that people have never seen before. So you as a team, you need to meet that demand for those people. So in your game, if you're in your team, you have different kinds of people. You have programmers, you have artists, you have different people. Yes, we are all special in our own way. So that's why we learn from them and we work together. So that's why it's fun, but it's also hard because you have different work, you have different fields, and you have to combine each field just to create that masterpiece. Attaining that teamwork is hard. So that's why it's also hard. But it's fun and hard. And challenging. And very special. In our own way. Isn't that fun? Yes! Yeah. How I know that my team really works? Well, what's important to me as a leader is that I see output. I see output of my members. I don't care how they work on it. I don't care how they really work on it. Well, as I've said, we have different fields. I cannot be an artist, so I won't mess around with the artist. So I just need the artist output. There's a certain requirement, and that artist needs to meet that, or else it won't work. Or we have to improvise. And I can't improvise because I'm not an artist. That's why, to know if your team worked, well, there are outputs. There are outputs being passed to you, and there are progress. And to know if it really worked in the end is that if your game is polished, if your game was completed in time. Time is very important. You have to meet that time, or else you're gonna waste time. And if you waste time, so they say, you waste money. And money is time, and time is money. And I don't know, maybe it's the same. You waste time, or yeah. If you waste time, you waste your life. You waste everything. As a team leader, my advice is that you have to learn how to be a leader. You don't want to be a team leader just because there's no one leading in your group. You have to be a team leader because you want it, or else it will also not work. If it works, it's just gonna be hard. So to make things easier, you have to want it. You have to want to be a team leader. You always want that. Everyone wants to be a leader. Even if they say they don't want to be a leader, you have to be a team leader. You want to be a team leader. Yes. And you have to learn how to appreciate your members. If you don't appreciate what your members are saying, what they're working, then they won't feel that they are worth it, that it is worth working for you. So you have to appreciate it. At least give some thanks for them. But also you have to learn. You need to be able to be open to your members. Keep it professional. You don't want to lose your friends. You have to keep professionalism in mind. You don't have to be shy about what you think about their work. It's not, yes, it's negative, but it's in a professional way. It doesn't have to be a personal way. If it becomes personal, then that's your problem. But learn how to talk professionally, and you will live with that.
Programmer. Yeah, programmer. Lead prog. Experience of having a game development team. Very casual. We work together and make something we like. Yes, of course, there's a lot. The biggest problem I can think of so far is, of course, lack of artists. Firstly, it's very, very hard to find a 3D artist, and then we need a lot of time for a 3D artist to model just one model, so we are currently preventing going into 3D development. So yeah, that's one of the biggest problems so far. And then making an effective team, I think you should be very balanced. You should at least have a programmer and a very awesome artist in your team, and then you need a person who is very, very good at self-control, so you can control you guys. Yeah, self-control and controlling other people, so you can control you guys to make stuff, and actually not to procrastinate. That's a very, very good idea. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you.
So now, we are going to talk about our topic. What doesn't work in a game developing team?